Good morning, class. Now, combination of resistances that has been deleted this year from CBSE syllabus. Okay, so after studying EMF, terminal potential, and Ohm's law, now we will proceed further and we will study the grouping of identical cells. Here we will study the grouping of two unidentical cells, and later on we can extend this relation to the n cells also. Okay, so obviously it is known to you that in simple configuration there are two types of combination. One is known as series combination and other is known as parallel combination. In series combination, cells are connected along one path and their terminals are from end to end, plus minus and so on. So such combination is known as series combination. Okay, so you are familiar about it. Now we have taken two cells and their EMFs are E1 and E2, and their internal resistances, they are also R1 and R2. Now they are connected in series. I am writing internal resistance R1 and R2 here, and these are internal EMFs E1 and E2. Now it must be clear to you that internal resistance, they are assumed along the path, it means in series with the cell, because when charge flow through the cell, then opposition offered is called internal resistance. So this opposition is along the flow of charge, so it is assumed along series combination. Okay, so this is cell E1, this is cell E2, plus terminal, plus terminal and minus terminal. So obviously because of this plus terminal, current will be in this direction. Because of this plus terminal, current is in this direction. So obviously both are contributing to the current in same direction. Okay, now already we know that in series combination, current through each cell will remain constant. Series में current कभी भी अलग नहीं होते. So cell E1 is connected between terminal A and B, and cell E2 is connected between terminals B and C. So if equivalent EMF is E equivalent and equivalent resistance is R equivalent, then net potential difference between A and C, it can be rewritten as E equivalent, R equivalent. This is equivalent to one cell, and the current will remain same, I. Okay, now current in circuit will be same. Now potential at A is VA, potential at B it is VB, and potential at C is VC. Then what is the potential difference between A and B? Potential difference between A and B, we are just taking difference, so we are subtracting VA minus VB, VA minus VB. So between two terminals, terminal potential is E1 minus I R1, because A और B दो टर्मिनल्स हैं, इनके अक्रॉस जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होगा दैट विल बी E1 minus I R1. Similarly, if I assume two terminals B and C of cell E2, then potential difference between B and C, it is VBC, so it is VB minus VC, so it is E2 minus IR2. आप सेपरेटली दोनों सेल्स को अलग अलग ट्रीट करें. नाउ B टर्मिनल इज कॉमन, सो व्हाट इज नेट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन A एंड C? अगर हम इन दो सेल को ना लेकर के डायरेक्टली A और C के बीच में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कैलकुलेट करना चाहें तो then it will be VAC, so it is VA minus VC. ओके, ध्यान रखें जब चार्ज की डायरेक्शन पता होती है तब हम कहते हैं कि A पॉइंट टू B पॉइंट लेते हैं, तब पोटेंशियल का डिफरेंस हम लिखते हैं VB minus VA. Here we are just taking 2 points. Okay, so the difference in potential, हम simple difference ले रहे हैं VA minus VC. So just add and subtract VB here. So minus VB and plus VB इनको add कर दिया. Just enclose them in two brackets, VA minus VB plus VB minus VC. What is VA minus VB? VA minus VB is E1 minus IR1 and VB minus VC is E2 minus RI2. So rearrange them, E1 and E2, they are enclosed in one bracket, minus, if I take I common, R1 plus R2. So this is the net potential difference between two terminals A and C. Now see the equivalent diagram. if potential difference A and C is VAC, how can you write it in terms of E equivalent and R equivalent? We know that V is equal to IR. So V is equal to E minus IR. So VAC, net potential difference, E equivalent, net EMF, minus IR equivalent. So this is equation number 4. Compare 3 and 4. VAC is as it is. In place of E equivalent, there is E1 and E2. In place of R equivalent, there is R1 and R2. So E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2 and R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. Obviously, it is understood that two resistances, they are in series. So net resistance is equal to R1 plus R2. Here we are adding two EMFs. Okay. But these are two conclusions. Net EMF in series combination is equal to sum of individual EMFs. Second thing, net internal resistance is equal to sum of individual resistances. Okay, it is equivalent to series combination. Now, one important thing is if two cells are in series but one cell is opposite to another cell. जैसे सेम पोलरिटी में जैसे प्लस माइनस लिया था, ऐसा नहीं है, कोई भी एक सेल रिवर्स है. ओके, द नेट ईएमएफ इज डिसाइडेड बाय टेकिंग डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट इनटू कंसीडरेशन. अब इसमें से आप प्लस माइनस इस टाइप से दे रखा है, सॉरी प्लस माइनस एंड प्लस माइनस ना दे करके ये प्लस माइनस है, बट इट इज इन रिवर्स पोलरिटी माइनस प्लस. Then how will you find E equivalent? So it is decided by taking direction of current into consideration. Okay, which cell will be positive and which cell will be negative. So in this combination, if direction of current is towards left, so obviously हम पहले फर्स्ट सेल को कंसिडर करते हैं. ये प्लस टर्मिनल है, ये माइनस टर्मिनल है. What is the direction of, what should be the direction of current due to first cell? Obviously it is towards cell. And what should be direction of current due to second cell? It should be towards right. But net direction of current is towards left. It means the net current is due to cell E1. So you will take E1 as positive और इसके comparison में आप E2 को क्या मानेंगे? Negative मानेंगे. So E1 is taken as positive and E2 becomes negative with respect to E1. So E equivalent is equal to E1 minus E2. Now E2 is reverse. Okay. Same polarity में ये direction of current है. Same polarity में now the direction is towards right. So obviously E2 is contributing to the direction of current. आप देखें प्लस से हमेशा सेल में जो डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट है आउटसाइड द सेल, इट इज ऑलवेज फ्रॉम प्लस टू माइनस. सो प्लस से ये अवे होगी. So the direction of current is because of E2. So you will take E2 as positive. What about E1? E1's, because of E1 direction of current should be towards left, but it is towards right. It means E1 cell is in opposite direction with comparison to E2. Here direction of current is due to E2, hence E2 is taken as positive and E1 will be negative. Here equivalent EMF will be equal to E2 minus E1. E1 is negative. But there is no sign convention for resistances. In both the cases, R equivalent will be equal to R1 plus R2. This polarity can be taken into consideration whenever there are combination of cells. Okay, net EMF आप इसी convention के according find करेंगे. Next is if two cells are connected in parallel. Now again you can see there are two cells and they are having EMFs E1 and E2. Their internal resistances, they are R1 and R2. Both are connected in parallel. So first of all, see diagram. This is cell E1, this is cell E2. Due to cell E1, current is I1. Due to cell E2, current is I2. Both current will combine at this junction B. So net current will be I. So we can say if I1 and I2 is current due to each cell, then next current I is equal to I1 plus I2. Now in parallel combination, terminal potential V will be same across each cell. यहाँ पैरेलल में हमेशा पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप सेम रहता है, तो इसके अक्रॉस टर्मिनल पोटेंशियल अगर V है तो इसके अक्रॉस भी पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना होगा, टर्मिनल पोटेंशियल कितना होगा, V होगा। दोनों कॉम्बिनेशन के इक्विवेलेंट सेल को हमने E इक्विवेलेंट और R इक्विवेलेंट से रिप्रेजेंट किया है। द करंट इज सेम I. नाउ फर्स्ट सेल having EMF E1 and terminal potential V, you can write equation as V is equal to E1 minus I1 R1. So from this equation, what is value of I1? It is E1 minus V divided by R1. Similarly, current through second cell I2, it is E2 minus V divided by R2. So what is total current? It is I1 plus I2. Net current I is equal to I1 plus I2. So E1 minus V both divided by R1, so write them separately, E1 upon R1 minus V upon R1. Similarly, E2 upon R2 minus V upon R2. Rearrange them, E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2 minus V 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So ट्रांसपोज दिस टर्म, ये नेगेटिव है, इस टर्म को आप लेफ्ट में लाएं और I को राइट में। सो V 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 is equal to E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2 minus I को ट्रांसपोज करें here, so you will get a negative sign. We can divide, either you can simplify by taking LCM or just divide. So V is equal to E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2 divided by 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 minus I 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So just take LCM and simplify. You will get V is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2 minus I. Just take LCM and simplify R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So this is equation. V is equal to E equivalent minus I R equivalent. आपने इसको अरेंज कर दिया. So in place of E equivalent there is E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2 minus what is R equivalent? It is R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Obviously this is the net resistance in case of parallel combination. So E equivalent is equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 upon R1 plus R2 and R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now if we divide E equivalent by R equivalent, आप divide कर दें, you will get E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2. So you can generalize this relation to the n cells also. n cells में अगर different cells हैं, then E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2 plus E3 upon R3 plus En upon Rn. Okay. R equivalent parallel combination है, formula पता है, 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 is equal to 1 upon R equivalent. So ये थे series and parallel combination of cells. Now we are grouping identical cells. अगर यही cells equal हों और n cells हों तो हम क्या करेंगे? So first we are taking n cells in series combination. These are n cells and they are in series combination and we have connected them through a external resistance R. Current in circuit is I. Obviously current cannot flow if it is in open circuit. तो close करने के लिए हमने एक resistance R connect किया. So already we know that in series circuit net EMF is equal to sum of individual EMFs. So E n times, so it is NE. What is R equivalent? Now they are in series combination, so R plus R plus R सभी identical हैं, so it is NR. So equivalent EMF becomes n times single EMF and equivalent resistance becomes n times individual resistance. Now what is total resistance? It is R plus R equivalent and value of R equivalent is NR. So if you wish to calculate current, I is equal to voltage upon resistance. Total voltage is NE and total resistance is R plus NR. Now the value of current is divided by the value of external resistance or internal resistance chosen. If external resistance is negligibly small, अगर आप नेग्लिजिबली स्मॉल रेजिस्टेंस कनेक्ट करते हैं, देन आर कैन बी नेग्लेक्टेड हियर. If R can be neglected, what will be current in circuit? It is NE upon NR, N to N cancel, so it is E upon R. You can see that E upon R, this is the current due to one cell. Means अगर external resistance small है तो उस केस में आप n cells को कनेक्ट करें सीरीज में या सिंगल सेल को कनेक्ट करें, is the same thing because current in circuit will be same as current due to one cell. तो n सेल लगाएं या 1 सेल आप लगाएं, the thing will be same. Now case 2, if resistance is very greater than NR, means external resistance is very high in comparison to internal resistance. Now what will happen? You can neglect NR here. So what is value of current? It is NE upon R, N common, so E by R. Already internal resistance तो negligibly small है, सो करंट अगर ये नेग्लिजिबली स्मॉल है तो करंट ड्यू टू वन सेल कितना होगा? E बाई आर. ओके, क्योंकि स्मॉल r तो नेग्लिजिबल है. सो करंट ड्यू टू वन सेल इज E बाई आर. हियर टोटल करंट इज करंट ड्यू टू n सेल इज इक्वल टू n टाइम्स करंट ड्यू टू सिंगल सेल. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर आप मैक्सिमम करंट चाहते हैं इन सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन, देन एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस मस्ट बी एक्सट्रीमली हाई. तो हाई रेजिस्टेंस हम चूज करेंगे ताकि सर्किट में करंट की वैल्यू मैक्सिमम हो. नेक्स्ट वी विल टेक पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन. देयर आर m cells in parallel. E R E R E R, there are m cells, they are connected in parallel and the net current is I. So what is expression for E equivalent? E R E R E R divided by R plus R plus R plus R. So these are m times, so m times ER upon MR, m to m cancel and R to R cancel. So you can see E equivalent is equal to E. मतलब equivalent जो EMF है वो single EMF के equal होगा. So equivalent EMF is equal to EMF due to single cell. Okay. But what about equivalent resistance? There are m resistances in parallel combination, so 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R. It is m times, so it is m upon R. So R equivalent is equal to R by m. What is the expression for current I? It is E equivalent upon R plus R equivalent. The value of R equivalent is R by m. So R by m, take LCM, so current becomes ME upon MR plus R. Okay. Now again two case arises. First case, external resistance is very small, it is negligible in comparison to net internal resistance. So you can neglect this term, external resistance. So if this term has been neglected, so I is equal to ME upon R. ME upon R. Okay. So it means when external resistance is negligibly small and internal resistance is very high, then current through R will be equal to m times current due to single cell. एक सिंगल सेल की करंट जो करंट फ्लो होती है उसका m टाइम्स होगा. But if external resistance is high, you can neglect internal resistance, and if internal resistance has been neglected, then current I is equal to ME upon MR, m to m cancel, so it is E by R. So if external resistance is very high, then current in circuit is equal to current due to one cell. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि करंट मैक्सिमम कब है? When internal resistance is very large. वहाँ external resistance large था या internal resistance large है. It means in series grouping current is maximum when external resistance is very high. यहाँ is लिख लें. In parallel grouping current is maximum when external resistance is very low. और अगर mixed grouping हो, कुछ cells series में हो और कुछ cells parallel में हो, then current will be maximum when external resistance is equal to total internal resistance. Now this topic is not in syllabus. ये just आपको एक introduction point of view से बताया है आपको just knowledge base में कि अगर mixed grouping हो तो उस केस में अगर external resistance total internal resistance के equal होगा तभी करंट मैक्सिमम होगी. सीरीज में अगर एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस हाई हो तो मैक्सिमम होगी, और पैरेलल में अगर एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस वेरी लो हो तो करंट मैक्सिमम होगी। ओके, सो दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे। ये करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का जो फर्स्ट पार्ट है दैट इज रिलेटेड टू द करंट एंड लॉज, वो पूरा हुआ है। नेक्स्ट पार्ट में हम सर्किट एनालिसिस, जिसके अंदर किरचॉफ्स लॉ, व्हीटस्टोन ब्रिज, मीटर ब्रिज, पोटेंशियोमीटर मींस एप्लीकेशन वाला पार्ट या प्रैक्टिकल वाला पार्ट है, हम उसको करेंगे। ओके, दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे, हैव अ गुड डे।